Amy's J's, it is time to stop failing at impossible bosses. Are you just running around in circles, not knowing what to do? Are you sick and tired of dying again and again? Then let's jump right into
10 things you may not have known about
impossible bosses, Clan IBCE style.
Die Blutelfenbahn.
I fucking hate these motherfuckers.
Anyway, these tips are no replacement for all the depth that this game has. We kick it off with fire. My tip for fire is to actually pay attention to the sound effects bosses play for certain spells. Here it is Flameburst, which deals lethal damage if you are standing too close. Flamebursts appear to have a periodically event to them, so that they cast 2 times in a common 50-second firefight. However, they may also cast randomly in between. That much for fire. Next up is water. When AI uses her ultimate, walk contrary to the direction of the stream, and look ahead of you to see what wave you actually have to dodge. Also, I find being on the left side makes the dodging easier, and following this strategy you will end up in the northern part of the arena, where AI will always appear after her ultimate. Don't forget to do the final part, when you are about to hit the wall. After her ult, look out for the tornadoes, because your D is set to be on cooldown, you will easily die from them. The third boss is O-based Gaben. While fighting Gaben, the warrior should taunt the boss and make him face away from the other players, since when he uses Slam V its range actually origins from in front of him, where his weapon hits the ground. Slam V and Pummel will always be casted in front of Gaben, making his facing angle crucial. We now come to the most fun part. Thunder. Okay, so on moderate difficulty or higher, before we can actually kill Zephyr, there are 6 pillars we have to destroy. I will spare you with the details. Before we begin, let us take a look at an analogous clock. But I'm only a player, how does a clock work? Well, let me tell you, Miss J, this is a clock. You got it? If not, close this video. Let's apply the clock to the pillars. Wow, it's time for me to actually learn After Effects. We now apply the time to the pillars. This is merely for logistic understanding. The order of killing the pillars normally goes like this. 7, 9, 5, 11, 3, 1. 7, 5, and 3 are killed by the Ice Mage, 9, 11, and 1 by the Fire Mage. But enough of the theory, let's see some infield footage. The Ice Mage route, starting at, as said, 7 o'clock. You use G, R, and F to bring the pillar down, to be able to finish it with one more ability. Don't get stuck at corners with your R. I make my way over to the next pillar I am supposed to kill immediately. In this round Zephyr used an early recoil on me, I barely made it. Sometimes Priest, Warlock, or Ranger should help with killing the pillar. The warrior will taunt, or use Pig, to make Zephyr power slide into the right pillars. Recoil is the only exception, since it can target anyone. The order got disrupted, however the general idea is to have the pillars alternating. Now for the Fire Mage route, you use C and V to bring the pillar down, to then finish it with one spell. Take notice that C has more range than V, and for V to hit from the sides you need to be as close to the edge as you can. I make my way over to 9, and after 7 is finished the warrior prepares for the next power slide. However, a early recoil happens again. The warlock reacts quickly enough to kill the pillar on 5. This disrupts the order, but you aren't required to follow the order 100%. Just use common sense. Like here I'm focused by Zephyr, which zones me away from going back to 5. The ranger takes over since the pillar is already down, she can finish it easily with multi-shot. It's a team game, guys. You get the idea. Already halfway through. Next up is Druid. When in bird form, Selia shoots Vera at random players. The shot anticipates where you move, so you have to juke it out. For the massive shots it is a matter of rhythm. However, once shots are getting killed they are replaced by blue, more faster shots. For those I recommend you to look at Selia when he shoots another round. You can time your movement by the bird's animation. Walk and change the direction when the bird's attack animation is halfway played. After Druid you get to choose what boss from the next 3 you fight next. Our order goes like this: Shadow, Light, Ice. The trick at Shadow is about his spell Awaken. When Vera is about to cast Awaken he begins to glow red beforehand. Easy as that. You can prepare to D if it happens to fly towards you. There is no sign for when he begins to glow red, however when Awaken itself gets casted there is a sound effect played, like with the Flameburst at fire. 7th boss, Light. At Light it is all about staying at a high enough health pool. Firstly because the lowest players get focused by Holy Strike, which deals 750 damage immediately, and secondly because you take 1250 damage at the beginning of Remington's ultimate. Now it's time for Ice. Selia's ultimate has 3 waves to it. Take care at the second one for it is a lot closer to Selia than the other 2. Additionally, it sometimes might be better to walk through a frost bowl than trying to evade it, taking more damage in the process. After her ultimate Selia creates a ring of ice around her. Put holes in this ring at different angles so that any troll can be dealt with quickly enough. Take note that the ring begins to spawn on her right all the time. You can kill that shard first to manage your cooldowns efficiently. This is primarily important for the Ice Mage. Back to the normal rotation. The 9th boss is the Ancient. The Ancient spell Hidden Nova is lethal if you don't D it. As its name says, it won't get announced and just appear. However, you can know where it could spawn. As long as the Ancient Spirit is rooted on the outer circles he will Hidden Nova towards the middle starting at around 30 degrees inwards and going round about 150 degrees. When in the middle he can start off his Hidden Nova at any diagonal angle for about 170 degrees. If you wanna be safe don't stand at these points, like ever, or get ready to deal with inhuman reactions. Finally the last boss, Demonic. At Demon there is a lot of unavoidable damage, like Chaos V. These mines lock onto a player dealing 500 damage on impact. You can D the mines, but they might change targets. However once they picked up speed it takes around 1 to 2 seconds for them to disappear, so if nobody else is around you D'ing them is a valid option. Summons can also be targeted by these mines, so when used to deny with them, careful they might die beforehand by a mine. Only a skeleton created from black magic can tank all at once. The clones from Pandemonium create additional 2 mines when they die. They also do it when they cast a spell, except if it's Red Death. So this is it guys, just some stuff I didn't notice myself right off the bat, and which guides me through all the chaos. Clan IBCE at work, join the channel if you found interest. We always like new recruits kek. But what is that? HDD always picks green. HDD2 is also green, but HDD doesn't know HDD2. Imposter confirmed.